Greetings and welcome to the channel. Today we're at the Priory Church, St Andrew's the Apostle, which is in a place called Hamble near Southampton. Let's have a look inside. The training ship Mercury Memorial of World War I and II. The naval training ship Mercury was based on the Hamble until the 1960s. The sacrifices of World War II remind us of the price of peace. There was much naval activity on the river and many small boats went to Dunkirk. A couple of interesting graves. St Bernard of Tirone founded the abbey and priory church, built by the monks. The arms with the abbot's crozier are those of St Bernard. The monks were engaged in oyster fishing and pig farming. Well, here we are at the exterior of Hamble Church. Set behind a large churchyard, the once combined priory and parish church consists of a long arless Norman nave and tower of 1120. The upper part dates from 1400 to 1402 and is possibly from the workshop of William of Wykeham's master mason, William Winford. The outside is rather austere, but the interestingly varied stone walls tell a story of constant repair, beginning with the Saxon masonry on the north side and more recent 20th century repairs on the south. The Norman tower contains some Roman tiles. There are also two medieval mastalls, both on the south side, but one is now hidden by the roof of the Priory Centre. The original roofline can be seen on the tower and nave. The turret clock in the tower was built by J.B. Joyce & Co. of Whitchurch in 1180 and given by Margaret Genverin in memory of her husband. The striking mechanism was stopped on the outbreak of the Second World War. It was restored in 1999 for the millennium by local enthusiasts and now keeps good time striking on the hour and half hour. Let's have a look at the principal doorway. The principal doorway on the north side is a fine Norman arch with zigzag chevron mouldings. It is protected by a porch of 1402. On the arch and outer door are numerous crosses made by local fishermen. As the fishermen went out to sea, they would make a mark on the door. When they returned safely, they would cross their previous mark. Some crosses may have been made by pilgrims from the continent on their way to English shrines. Look on the northeast inside wall for incised lettering dated 1628. Hamble Le Rice. Let's see if we can get in. I'll try a different entrance. A lamp burns for this church in the shrine of Our Lady of Walsingham. The latest addition to the church, the first major extension since the building of the Lady Chapel in 1880, is the Priory Centre built in 1990. It is an L-shaped building around two sides of the monastic cloister. I wonder if I can get in this way. The centre was built upon the foundations of the ancient priory of the monks of Tirone. The nave, Lady Chapel and two sides of the Priory Centre enclosed what would have been the monastic cloister. The cell of the church school and efforts of many parishioners made it possible. The centre was designed by Michael Carden of the Radley House Partnership, Winchester, and its style is based upon a French barn. It's locked as well. I was having some trouble trying to get inside the church, so I decided to go and ask someone at the community centre if they can help me. Well, as you know, when I tried to get inside the church, I found that it was locked. I've made inquiries at the centre, which is attached to the church, and they recommended I contact one of the church wardens. So I've contacted a lady called Jenny Fuller, who's kindly agreed to come down and let me in. So hopefully I should be able to get in shortly. Well, while I'm waiting for Jenny, the church warden, to turn up and let me in, I thought I might as well film a bit more on the exterior.
Someone mowing the lawn as well.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much, Jenny. I really appreciate it. So Jenny's kindly let me in. This is a very interesting church. I like the font. I especially like it seems quite modern, but it's a really nice top to the font, isn't it? It's clearly really old underneath. In the interior of the ground level of the tower, an unusual double arch can be seen. At the top there are 3 bells, a treble and second by Clement Tozier. The chancel belongs to the 13th century and was probably rebuilt about 1250 around an older and narrower chancel. The double piscina on the south side was originally in the eastern apse of the early 12th century church, as were the two ombries. The high altar with its magnificent crucifix and 6 candlesticks remind worshippers of the Anglo-Catholic tradition in this church. The fine 2-manual pipe organ was constructed and installed originally in the chancel aisle, now the Lady Chapel, by T.C. Lewis of Brixton, with the organ case designed by Henry Woodyer. The Lady Chapel was built in 1880 and known as the chancel aisle to house the organ and provide 53 seats. During the excavations for the foundations, human bones were discovered. On removal of the organ into the chancel in 1946, the chancel aisle became known as the Chapel of Remembrance and was used for weekday services. A number of flags were hung there, but these are now hung in the tower. Hello. All right. Yeah, Jenny let me in. She came out especially to let me in, so it's really kind of a, yeah.
You're in church.
Yeah. wooden plaque memorial for the US tanker Y-17, which sailed from Hamble towards the end of the Second World War and went down with all hands. The captain and crew worshipped here in 1944. Above the altar is a modern tapestry depicting the Virgin Mary and Child, made to commemorate the millennium and finished in 2001. I think the man was now.
Pilot?
It's the pilot, yeah, the first pilot, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, lovely. Thank you so much, Jenny. I really appreciate it. Have a good day.
And you.
Thank Here I am at the end of my tour. Jenny was really lovely. She kindly let me in the building and gave me a lot of history, most of which I didn't film because she also gave me a booklet. So I'll look at some details and I'll add that into the video where I can. Okay, so have a good day everyone and see you in the next video. Bye for now.